So last Sunday, the 5th of November, 2017, was the first time I got cold since moving here to Las Vegas, Nevada, back in March of this year. I don't like to be cold. So I kind of felt kind of miffed at Mother Nature because I don't like to be cold. But yeah, it's the first time I got cold, and Sunday is the day where I usually have Sunday off. I usually do not work on Sunday. But I did accept an offer to come in and work that day to get a few extra hours that I wouldn't normally get, to help set up for the live, they call them live Christmas trees that will be coming in for people to buy for their Christmas holiday or their winter solstice or whatever they're celebrating at that time. All pagan. But anyhow, but the first thing that needed to go up was the fencing. So sort of a corral type fence needed to go up. So I went in on Sunday evening to help set that up, and it got cold. I got cold. I'm not sure what temperature it actually got down to. And of course, here we use Fahrenheit, so I'm guessing that maybe it got down to about 60. There's definitely been getting down to like the lower 60s, upper 50s at night. And normally when I'm at work, I'm usually not outside, or if I do have to go outside, I'm not out for very long. So, but to set up this fencing, I was basically outside the entire shift to set it up and get it done. And so yeah, I got cold. I wasn't happy because I don't like to be cold. So when I went into work today, I called off yesterday because I was sick after, I guess maybe the cold, being in the cold for so many hours might have weakened my immune system a bit, but I was just like barely moving yesterday, or which would have been Monday. Monday, and so everything hurt, achy from head to toe, type of deal going on. But went in today, and which would have been Tuesday. My shifts overlap from one day into the next overnight, so that can be a little bit confusing. But yeah, so I did have to go outside for a little bit today, or last night, however you want to put it. But I was only out there for maybe an hour. It wasn't like I had to be out there 4 or 5 hours, which I was out there like it was about almost 5 hours on Sunday to set the fence, to get the fencing up and in place. They call them live Christmas trees, but they've been cut, so I think it's more appropriate to say they're dying Christmas trees. Dying, I guess they're pine trees or whatever, the evergreens that they are. But yeah, they've been cut, so they're dying. Yeah, they're dying. That tree you take the time to put up in your living room and decorate is dying, and you killed it because you bought it. And they wouldn't cut it down if you didn't buy it. So, the other thing that I am happy to report is I have my first electric bill that is actually below $100. Of course, we haven't needed the air recently, last couple weeks or so. And our air conditioning unit is also a heating unit, but we haven't needed to try and heat the apartment yet. Uh, so I got it unplugged right now. I figure if I'm not using it, I'm unplugging it. There's no sense in me paying for electricity to go into it if I'm not using it. So I got mine unplugged. I unplugged Cherokee's, but I'm sure she plugged it back in because she had a fit when I unplugged it. Because it can still kind of get uncomfortably warm in here during the day. Even, because it's all cinder block and the sun beating on it heats it up and warms things up. And so, when I come in, and I came in last night, this morning, however you want to view it, from work, it was comfortable in here, and there was no need for me to, try and cool things down or warm things up or do anything. So and it's been comfortable enough for me to do, like cooking, oven cooking, put some stuff in the oven and that type of thing. And if I want to cool things down a little bit while I'm got something in the oven, I crack the front door. I would crack a window, but some moron painted our windows shut. I've been meaning to report that to be fixed because I would like to be able to crack the window occasionally. I'm somebody who prefers fresh air when I can get it. So, but yeah, so I need to send in a little complaint. Hey, I'd like to be able to open my windows, and they're painted shut. So, yeah. But yeah, my first electric bill that's below 100. It's about 92 and some change, and which makes me happy. I'd be happier if it was under $50. to me, because this place is so small. I mean, we don't even have 2 bedrooms. So yeah, so it just kind of bewilders me. So that but I don't have my bills from Utah are put away, so I don't have them where I can grab them and take a look and compare what we're being charged per hour to know if I'm being charged more or less per kilowatt hour. Is I guess what we're the usage, whatever, how it's being charged as compared to being in Utah. So I've been spending a lot, and to keep things cool, so we didn't cook in here over the summer. Because it was oven hot, definitely. But so and just hanging in there one day at a time, and hoping to we're not going to have, I don't know what fantastic holidays here. We haven't had any fantastic holidays in a long time. I guess just kind of goes par with the course of being a single mom and things like that. But Cherokee's already made it clear she does not want turkey for Native American Day, which we do our best on that day to we're being grateful that they didn't manage to annihilate us all, which was definitely attempted. So but anyhow, as far as that day is concerned, and then I'm not really into pagan holidays like Halloween and Christmas, so I do have a little tree that I put up for, because I like it. I like having the little decorated tree. I like doing that. But as far as buying into all the commercialism for it, not me. No. So, you know, that's just it. I just, don't don't waste money on much by way of crap like that, and then it's all right. It's not supposed to be about that anyhow. So, you know, but there's some things I've given up on. People like their ignorance, and you know, they like it there in their ignorance about the world and things, and we do this because it's a family tradition, and in other words, you don't know why you're doing it. Yeah, it's a tradition. That's another way of saying I don't know why we do it. We've just always done it, so we keep doing it. That's how I see that. But so I'd hop off of here and try to get a few hours of sleep before I have to drag me and Cherokee to a doctor appointment. Cherokee was proactive, and because I kept forgetting to call and make an appointment, trying to get us an appointment or whatnot. So, but Cherokee, I actually appreciate her being proactive there and doing that for me, make an appointment for herself and for me, whether I wanted it or not. Um, sometimes I just kind of feel like I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know, Dad. I don't need to know. Don't tell me a thing. If I'm gonna pop over and croak in a month, I'd rather not know about it. Just leave me be. Let me do go on my little merry way, and try to let me continue to hope for the best while I continue to plan for the worst. That's just how I approach every day. I get up hoping for the best, but I expect the worst. That's maybe other people get to be more optimistic with their lives, and I can remember a time when I was more optimistic, but a little too beat down by life repeatedly to be that optimistic anymore. I have to be realistic, so, and it's I guess again that's kind of part of the course of being a single mom and also being the mother of two special needs people. I need to be realistic. There's no room for being a delusional parent. Yeah. So, but anywho, we're here. We're surviving Las Vegas, living here. Have we done anything really fun? Depends on, I guess, your idea of fun. I mean, I think I got to visit the pool that's here once over the summer. And, other than that, occasionally, we've gotten to go walk to McDonald's or something, or we'll walked over to the university one day to hit the Panda Express that's inside, that type of thing. If you consider walking to the 7-Eleven exciting, then I guess we're really fun people then. But other than that, the whatever is happening, what the tourist trap is here, this trip, I'm not interested in it, things like that. So, yeah, to each his own, and but we're hanging in there, we're surviving, and by the skin of our teeth is what I feel like most of the time, and my thing to keep in my mind here, is even though the bill is under 100 finally, I still can't go hog wild on grocery buying. I still need to be careful, and I'm hoping we'll be able to got some vacation time I'm taking at Christmas time. And I'm hoping, maybe we'll be able to take a little drive and, maybe go out to eat that week or something, do something anyways that we haven't been able to do in previous years. The last, few years in Utah, it's just the winter time has just sucked us dry, trying to not freeze to death. So, but I don't think we'll have problems trying not to freeze to death here. Maybe trying not to cook to death in the summer will be what will be going on. But usually summertime, spring and summertime are the more busier times for Home Depot, and I can usually get extra hours during those times more easily. So, and then, maybe I'll be in a different department by then anyhow, because I've already, gone from freight in Utah to I was at the service desk here, and then from the service desk back to freight. So we'll see what happens. I'm definitely open to learning and doing other things. So, that'd be awesome. Trying to make it clear to people, that I'm feel way overdue for a full-time position. I get frustrated when I see these kids, and I know they're young adults, okay, but some of them are younger than my children, even younger than Cherokee, and they've got a full-time position already, after, and the one girl I was talking to, the other day, she asked me, how long have you been with Home Depot? And I was like, 3 years. And she said, and you're still not full-time? I got a full-time position after 6 months. Yeah, I wanted to slap her. I like her, but I still wanted to slap her. I mean, because, it's just, it just hurts, and hoping things will be better here than what I was going through in Utah. And, yeah, I like her, but I still wanted to slap her. Just because I think sometimes when things come too easily for you, you don't appreciate them, and so. But I've rattled on enough, and I need to try and get a few hours before I go to this doctor's appointment. And of course, I'll probably come back and take a nap after that. So, all right, peace. We love everybody. We miss everybody. Like I said, we're surviving. Hanging in there as best we can, and like I said, I'm usually off on Sundays, so if anybody wants to give us a call, that's the day to do it, to give us a call and say, hey, I love you, because I don't know what anybody else's schedule is like. I don't have no idea when it's okay to call anybody and say, hey, and shoot the breeze with them. All right, so stop talking at you. Peace.